Supreme rising and grand awakening to all of my anointed ones that is focusing on themselves, taking care of themselves, bettering themselves, and loving themselves. That is going from within, doing inner work, doing internal work, doing shadow work, and doing self-reflection, and being a greatest version of yourself as possibly you can be, and then so you can achieve greatness once again, just really leveling up at all times. So I hope y'all had a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and hopefully you have a good night so far. And my day was definitely treating me so far and so good. And I was in my meditative state basically. And man, it's like you just even more at peace with yourself again. And my jaw is definitely slender right now. So which means I've been doing a lot of fasting sometimes, and I've been really taking naps, basically just really recovering my mind, recovering my body, and then just really training my mind, just training my thoughts as well. I'm just really being a very, very better gentleman as always. So let's get back to this topic here, and these are the signs that I really want to get this out of my chest so it really can get this out of my system of a good release. These are the signs that you never need them. The first sign that you never need them is when you definitely walking into your consciousness, walking into your own spiritual, having that supreme confidence. It's when you definitely growing mature. It's when you definitely focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, bettering yourself, and loving yourself. It's when you definitely going from within, investing your time and your energy all over 2024, and you can just break all of these cycles that you really don't want, that you really don't need in your life anymore, and you really don't need no negativity. You really want to go to a next level. You really want to go to a next step. It's like you just really want to step into that unknown, and you really want to be uncomfortable. But yeah, you really want to go through pain if you really want to get to somewhere better. And the second sign that you never need them, it's when you definitely know who you are. It's like you don't fake your lifestyle. You have good days and you have bad days. You get positive effects and you get negative effects. You get the beautiful feeling and you get the ugly feeling. You get a good intuition and you get an ugly intuition. It's like some boomerang effect, like mixed with a deja vu. It's like a reflection of how you see yourself in a mirror. It's like when you go out by yourself, you really want to look for the good, but not trying to look for it in other people. You just really just want to get that balance to yourself, and then you basically have like people you just really want to get next to you, sitting beside you, whatever it is, just because you just making yourself feeling more uncomfortable, because it's like you just don't want to be around with people. You just don't want to be around with anyone. It's like you just cannot trust anyone around you anymore. So, and the number 3 sign that you never need them, it's when you basically have a lot of credit within your own inner world. What I mean by that is having a credit in your own inner world. It's when you basically go by with reality checks. That's what most people would never ever wanted to hear, never ever wanted to go by. Because if you really need reality checks, it will make you stronger. But if you really don't need reality checks, you're always gonna be weak-minded. It's like you're not gonna be stronger, you're not gonna be wiser, you're not gonna be truthful and faithful. And yeah, you would be hurting a lot of people's feelings just because you just speak your truth. But yeah, I may be the villain in my own truth, because it says in the Bible, for those who do good they get called evil. And for those who do evil, they get the greatest reward, just because the good and the evil cannot mix. The light and the dark cannot mix. Because I said that about that time. And then, so yeah, you just have a good credit in your own conscious mind of your own wish fulfilled. And the fourth sign that you never need them, it's when you really want to focusing on your self-love, and you really want to focusing on your solitude, and that is the only thing it really gives you more energy after energy after energy after energy. And then yeah, let me get to this. You definitely do have a good taste buds, and you basically don't eat out anymore. My face is definitely glowing up now. My hormones are definitely changing now. And then so you start to be eating food from home now. It's just because you cannot even trust any of the type of stuff what they put in. Because I've been hearing this stuff on YouTube. I've been hearing this stuff like on the news sometimes, whatever it is. It's like you're just doing things that makes you really, really hardcore. But I'm not talking about hardcore like doing all of these crazy stuff. I'm talking about being hardcore is definitely when you go on hard mode, like celibacy, semen retention, staying sober, and just really like training your mind, or just doing these long walks, or just continue to keep on standing as well. And whether you really gotta fast or whatever, and whether you just really just gotta put in so much effort, it's just because that is what you need is training. But you never needed these people, just because those are not the ones that make you happy. Those are not the ones that's making you fulfilled. Those are not the ones that doesn't give you joy. That is not the ones that's trying to give you more happiness or complete. And just because you have to push a lot of people away, it's because you really want to be happy of who you are. But I'm not talking about y'all that is watching. If y'all really want to communicate, be a social, just go for it. Because it's judgment-free zone over here. Because I'm not going to judge by your personality. I'm not going to judge you by your character. I'm just not going to judge you who you are. But you can go ahead and do you, be you, do your thing. So, because I chose to live this way. Just because this is how I survive. And just because I do have a strong mental health. I have a strong mental health, and I got so many awareness. Like, my awareness is definitely kicks in. Like, I just got that self-awareness, because everywhere I go, I just cannot be around with so much people, because I am being noticed. But yeah, I do like to go out, like at the bookstores and at the coffee house, or like tea shops. But I normally don't be at the mall, so I normally don't be out to eat. And then I normally don't even be at the parks and whatever. But yeah, so I definitely had to stop all that. It's because it's even more modern now to me. It's just kind of like a fake lifestyle that I really don't want to set myself in. But I do like to be at places that it's really makes me feel a lot well. So I like to be at to see like animals and see animals, like Dallas Aquarium, and I like to go to PetSmart, just looking at these things, because my first pet that I had was a goldfish. That was my first pet, even though my sister killed it a long time ago. So yeah, and that's number 5 that I just said. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is number 5. That's a sign. And I got 2 more, or 3, or 4 or 5 more, or whatever, but I can keep on going. And the 6th sign that you never need them is you don't know them, but you see everything through them. But let me get that again. You don't know everything about them, but you see through everything about them. It's because you can really spot on things very, very easily. It's when you go out, you can really feel of what he's about to say, what she's about to say, what he's about to do, what she's about to do. And it really makes you a lot weird feeling, a creepy feeling that you really don't want to fall for anymore. And it really wasn't you anyway. It's like your old self and your old memories and your old thinking and your old pattern is just trying to come back and hunt you. It's like your past is trying to hunt you. It's like your old self is coming back to hunt you, and your old memories is coming back to hunt you. Because that is why you have a future in your hands now. You have a lot of future right in your hands. Because this is why when you be up at night, you maybe go to bed about at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you kind of feel like that you've been taking this CBD oil or CBD edible, but you're not taking it though. It's like when you be up at night, it's like you just get that high. It's like you get that restless soul syndrome. Like you get that restless soul syndrome and how good you feel and how better you feel. It's like you've been thinking about so many newer things from the mind that you're never ever going to be thinking of. It's like if you really want to think about moving to a different city or meeting this person or doing any other type of thing, whatever it is that you never thought about, oh man. But I don't know what's the last time I slept good. I think about 2 or 3 days ago I slept good. But so yeah, because I do like having insomnia sometimes, because I like to think like that I never think about before. Because it's like, so it's like you're taking CBD or the edibles, like you get that restless soul syndrome. It's like pretty high mindset, whatever. And the seventh sign that you never need them is you don't think about them. You don't be in your mind. But even though they be near you and they be around you and you always be by yourself, and you still just don't even walk up to them, you don't even contact them, and you don't even reach them. But that's why you may be getting blocked on social media, and people been really calling your phone and you don't even answering the phone. And then you was like, who is this calling me? And then so you didn't even call back and whatever. Then so you have exchanged numbers. You exchanged numbers, and then so you can go to your own way as well. It's like you don't think about these people. You don't focus on these people. They are not in your mind. But even though they tried to be in your dreams so bad. They tried to be in your dreams so bad. But you get a little bit of them in your dream. It's like you see their car and you see their friends and you see this person, whatever, and then as you wake up and then you forget all about it. And the eighth sign that you never need them, it's when you really hold your ground, taking the red pill, doing things that really makes you feel like a whole new different person. It's like you have unleashed the beast. Like you got that inner beast within you that's really makes you being protected by the Most High, by the cosmos. by the universe, because you've been hitting with that light speed. Because that is your aura. That is your power of essence. And the ninth sign that you never need them is when you go to a new, different environment. It's like you don't want to be where they at. You don't want to see them. You don't want them around. You don't want them near. And it's like when you go to a new, different environment, they're going to be like, where the hell are you at? He's supposed to be here. And then the next day, they're going to put a track on you. Some of them going to be like, follow him. Watch over him. And then when you make it to a new environment, having that peace, and then you see some of them with that car, the same car with the same license plate. Then some of them just like be over there by you, like being at the fast food restaurant, so whatever. And then that, yeah, and that's a nice sign. And then the 10th sign that you never need them, it's when you never need them. You never need them. You never care about them. You're not scared of them. You don't respect them. And you don't care about their feelings, and you don't care about their emotions, and you don't care if they're depressed, you don't care if they're stressed, because the only thing that really does keeps you a lot more better is when you have it all to yourself. In the 11th sign that you never need them is when you had completed the mission, which means you already have won. You don't ever lose. You don't ever fail. You just learn. Learning have always been by your side. Winning have always been by your side, because it knows. Your spirit knows. Your guides knows. You may be losing physically. You may lose physically. Like, you may lose money. You may lose on the video game. You may lose on basketball, soccer, football, or whatever the case may be. You may be suck playing guitar. You may be suck playing piano. You may be suck playing bass guitar. You may be suck in any other physical things. But spiritually, mentally, emotionally, energetically, academically, intuitively, and personally, you always win. Because that is in your DEA. Yeah, you could say DNA, but it's in your DNA. DEA. So yeah, that's what I really want to say. Just because you really want to go to another hard direction, you really want to go to another way, it's when you feeling a lot better. And one more sign. The last sign that you never need them is when your life is so better. Your life gets better and 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 better. Better and better. When they are not around. When they are gone. When they have ghosted you. When they have replaced you. When they have discouraged you. Looking for somebody else new. And your life is definitely getting lit every day. You're meeting new tons of people who are in that good energy. Narcissists and Decepticons, they be around with people who got that bullshit energy. Negative energy, dark energy. They be around people who are just like them. a narcissist be around with cowards who are just like them. I be around with people who are just like me. Some people on my YouTube channel, we are nothing alike. Because I don't care about none of you people on my channel. I'm not saying that I don't care about none of you because I care about myself. I care about the ones who've been going through some terrible shit. And I don't care about some of y'all that is not watching, because I know some of y'all are very phonies, or definitely fake, or definitely clones and frauds. I know some of y'all are narcissists in here. I know some of you. Because even though I don't know who the hell been watching, and I don't know who been really masturbating watching my videos, but I cannot be that stupid, because I know some of you terrorized motherfuckers are very, very disturbing and very disgusting. You need to grow up doing some very, very hard things. I don't care. I only live my life for me. Illuminated consciousness. Sacred masculinity. That is his birthright. So I'm about to go. I see y'all in a few. Y'all take care of yourself and y'all stay healthy. And as always, stay conscious.